Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to our exciting Sosnovka farm here in the middle of Eastern Europe. Jared is waiting by with the Zill, or standing by with the Zill, and Kyle is cleaning up the sheep pen.
And feeding.
And feeding the sheep.
They took in one bale.
So we have like a year's supply, is that what you're telling me?
Yeah.
That's funny.
That's half full. I like what they've done with the wool pallets now. They look a lot better than they did in 15.
And I also like the fact that you can put like 4 or 5. Was it 4 pallets worth before you have to pick them up?
That's the same size as a tree, a sapling pallet. On the low loader, I could stack like 8, 10, 12 of those on there easy.
No, but I mean, wait a minute. Why did it turn the what?
What?
It turned the wheat, the straw.
Oh, the swath.
The swath got turned off by itself. Like I didn't change anything. I'm just going back and forth.
Just turn it back on.
I turned it back on. I just missed one row. I'm already almost halfway full. We've had a good harvest of barley.
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 That's the pirate's crop. Someone is in my truck.
Is there a person in the Zill?
There's a person in my truck.
Is that a Kyle person? Transporting magically.
I'm going to sneak over here under the hood and snip. Let's see you drive away now.
Hey, you just ruined your own truck there, Bob.
Bob.
Hey, I know what I did. I can put it back together. Hey, I can actually stand in the box of this truck.
Yeah, that's one of the things they changed. Yep.
But not the trailers.
Oh, weird. So the trailers are FS15 derivatives. That's what that means.
Yeah. They're a little odd.
They come from an ancient era. From the.
How you doing there, Ivan?
80%. Let's see, arm out. Whoops. I'll turn around and you can unload me. Unload my fat self. And by the way, I think I mentioned this in one of the other episodes, but this is an exact model of what the Vector looks like. Do you want me to hit? I'm going to hit back up just a hair, so I hit the. I'm going to try to hit your truck first. There we go. Okay. You should be able to get my entire.
Yep.
Load in there.
So why do we have these 2 trailers again? Like with these fields right here, you can just drive the truck back and forth.
Well, when we go to deliver.
Yeah, I guess.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Like, hey, what's up? You guys are home kind of early. Actually, I'm surprised. I'm sure everybody wants to hear you peeing, Mark. He went, like, make the O face.
Oh, heck. Yeah,
Give me some ice water, Mark.
Speaking
big glass.
of time and early,
Yes.
I'm going to go drop this off and...
You have to go to bed.
yeah, well, Laura's working again tomorrow, so...
Oh.
Well, here, I'll you can get out there and I'll drive.
Cal's like, get out right now.
Fine.
Lucky
they follow
punk.
standard Imperial procedure. They'll dump their garbage before they go to Lightspeed.
Oh, good. Yes, I am a Star Wars nerd, too. Always will be.
Ooh, I read an article today. They're well into filming the... filming or writing? The Han Solo movie.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. What's it going to be about? Like,
It doesn't have a title yet, but it's going to be about Han Solo's adventures as a smuggler, which takes place before A New Hope.
oh, so it'll be another actor, you think?
Yeah. It's not going to be Harrison Ford. They've got someone else.
Whoa,
But it's going to be
banding like crazy.
It is going to be Han Solo. Lando Calrissian is in it. Chewbacca.
Chewbroccoli.
Yeah, and there's a number of other actors I saw in the photo, but they didn't give the character references.
Those rats.
Well, I don't know if I want to know anyway. I'd rather watch the movie.
I just hope it's not 2 hours of action and 10 minutes of story.
Scoundrel, smuggler. Smuggler, scoundrel.
Oh, I should have my lights on.
What's the third?
Nerf herder?
Why you stuck up, half-witted, scruffy-looking nerf herder? Scruffy-looking.
I liked the Rogue. What was the not the Rogue One? The other one. The
Episode 7.
yeah. But Carrie Fisher did look kind of rough. She did sound pretty bad too. Like that was like stage 7 emphysema. Han, you know I love you.
Okay, this is Lucasfilm we're talking about. All right. Spoiler alert here, so if you haven't seen episode 7 yet, cover your ears. This is Lucasfilm we're talking about doing these Star Wars episode 7. The CGI in those two characters' faces was horrible. Well, I mean, it was okay, but they could have done so much better.
You talking about Leia and Tarkin?
Leia and Grand Moff Tarkin, yes.
Yeah. I got to tell you, I didn't know that he was CGI the first time I saw it. Nobody told me.
Oh, really? Okay.
But I kept thinking there was something wrong with him. Like, why does he always look cross-eyed?
Admittedly, when I first saw him, I was convinced too. But then I looked at him and go, wait a minute, the way he's moving, they CGI'd him.
Yep, because he's been dead for a while, I guess.
Yeah,
and when I started doing the math, I'm like, oh man, the guy would have to be like 110 years old to be doing the.
They're still trying to fit. Like, Carrie Fisher finished all her filming for episode 8, and they're trying to figure out how to
change the story so she's dead. Yeah.
Well, not change the story, but like they want to figure out a way to make her death like part of episode 9 and it still be important.
Oh, okay. Well, that's cool.
Yeah.
Well, because after that, I mean, you know, how old is she going to get in the next movie anyway?
Right.
Yeah,
she was
they
a great
want-
actress.
but they want to find a way for her to die like with dignity.
Yeah.
You know, they don't want her to go down in a gunfight or something weird.
Right.
You know,
Well, the
they'd
other
like
way
her
to
to
do it
pass
is
the
just
page.
have her die between episodes, die between movies. You know, like when they first filmed episodes 4, 5, 6, New Hope, Empire Strikes Back, and Return of the Jedi, there was a lot of content that happened between the movies that we never knew about. Right?
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
True.
So, and now look at what they're doing. They're coming out with new movies and you know, the series Star Wars
Backstory.
Rebels and whatnot, extra stuff that's explaining all this content that's happening between the movies. So I'd say it's entirely possible she could Creedus, get that truck up there.
Working on it. Takes a while to start this whole beast.
So yeah, they could conceivably kill her off between the two.
Kill her
movies.
off. It's so disrespectful, but yeah. Well, they killed Han off, so.
I thought that was kind of rough the way Han died.
Yeah, I had a hard time with that too.
It was extremely cinematic, like and well thought out in that scene. Because if you notice, he's talking to Kylo Ren and he's like, you know, come with me, come back, and he's like, I could do it. I just need your help, Father. And he's just about to hand over the lightsaber, but just as the sun is draining out, as soon as the sunlight disappears, that's when all the good in Kylo Ren disappears and he stabs Han Solo. So if you notice that, when the sunlight disappears...
I did not. That's
point.
awesome. I wonder what's going to... It'll be interesting to see what happens with his story. I'm okay.
Anyway, I really need to get going. But it was fun playing.
Yeah. Hey, man, have a good night.
I still got to get over to my test farm sometime and show you some fun stuff I set up.
Okay. Tell her and I said good night.
I will.
Have a good night.
Crease, good talking to you again.
Night, bud.
Night.
Now get out.
All right.
Kyle.
Where'd my team
Kyle's in a
go?
bad mood tonight.
Robber.
Watch how fast I can click the X on my team.
User disconnected from the channel.
Oh man. I really love the Star Wars movies. I like Robot Chicken even better.
I'm waiting to see which fan theory is correct on who that evil guy is.
Oh, the big floaty head.
Yeah.
Well, I told you it's Voldemort. He's just transferred over from the Harry Potter universe.
Yeah, because I've heard hundreds of theories that are like it's Darth Vader, it's Darth Sidious, that he got into Darth Vader just before he died, and like all this stuff, and clone bodies and all this craziness.
Maybe. It might just be, yeah, I don't know. I don't think, but maybe. I don't know.
It might be a whole new villain.
I think it's a whole new villain. I'm interested to see who what's her face is, Rey.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure she's going to be Luke's daughter. I mean, they definitely angled it towards that. But maybe not.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's not like there hasn't been a twist before in the Star Wars universe.
Yep. Turns out she's Luke's wife. She's just eternally young. This thing, we're getting a decent amount of wheat. This thing's filled up pretty fast. 4 passes and it's full. This is a good size harvester for this farm. After we're done harvesting, I think I need to go to bed.
All right.
I'm starting to poop out. Definitely looking forward to streaming, I know, World of Tanks tomorrow, and maybe some Armored Warfare afterwards.
Yay!
It looks intriguing. Like I said, I've played it a little bit with you, and every time I played it, I've liked it. I don't love it like I love World of Tanks, though. I don't know. But it's a good game. It just, I don't love it. I like it. But I think it's because I haven't played it a ton, you know?
Yeah. Need to play it some more, get some more tanks, experience the game.
Boop. Come on, Vector. What's your vector, Victor? You have clearance? Or no, it's Roger. What's your vector, Victor? You have clearance. I'm learning all this stuff for the flight, my drone test. Man, you have to know so much stuff. It's just crazy. Like, they expect you to have an airman's radio, so I'm gonna have to buy like an air. What do you call it? Like a scanner. I don't necessarily have to be able to communicate, but you have to be able to listen in on the frequencies so you can see what's going on in and around the airport.
So you can hear that plane that's coming in at 50 feet right next to the apartments.
Right. Oops.
It's gonna hit my drone!
I need you to come over and unload this. Sorry. I just realized I was full. It's a pretty heavy duty harvester, man. The Vector 410.
Bloop.
Bloop. Zillin friends. Aw, yeah. So how soon are you getting your goots?
Probably not until May.
Kind of wait till the weather's nicer.
Well, I got a lot of work to do on the property. First half of the loan is going to go into fixing all the fences and the corrals and the barn.
There you
All
go.
that stuff. And then I can get the goats.
Sweet. Does that get your goat? Get it?
Waka waka waka.
Fuck. I'm excited. You'll have to send pictures of them when you get them.
Oh yeah. I'm definitely going to spam Facebook.
Now, what do you have to deal with, like, if you have, like, if you're... Oh, it turned off again. What the frick? Like, if your goats get sick or have diseases, like, what do you have to do to...
Well, you can give meds, but the good thing about goats is they're super duper hardy. And so getting sick is not that big of a deal.
Okay.
You know, they're not like sheep that are like born wanting to die.
Yeah, I've heard that about sheep. I've heard that they're needy. To put it nicely.
They're super hardy. They'll eat everything that comes out of the ground.
Yeah, now that I think about it, my friend Todd has 3 or 4 goats.
Yeah, I'm gonna have like 20.
Well, oh, I know. I'm just he's got them. They have them as kind of sort of pets, kind of sort of. They get milk from them though and stuff too.
Yeah, it won't be milking a boar goat. apparently boar goat milk is kind of bitter.
Not good, huh?
Yeah. You
Okay.
only raise boar goats for the meat.
Poor goats. They're gonna get at. So the first 20, do you end up selling those for meat, or do you just keep them?
No, I keep them.
Okay. So those are your breeding stock, and then
Yeah, and then I take the pick of the litter every time. You know, I'll keep like 5 and sell the rest after I wean them and get them up to a certain weight.
are you gonna feed them yourself?
Yeah, they're gonna eat off my pasture, and then I'm gonna have hay bales for the winter.
Okay.
I'm gonna be looking at a
Are you gonna feed them your own hay, or are you buying hay?
my own hay.
That's really cool.
Yeah, I got a field I can water. It's really hard to water because it's really uneven, and all the water flows basically to one spot. But you know, if I can sub it up enough, the whole place will grow enough that you know I can get the probably 12 tons I'm going to need for the 20 goats.
Is there a way that you can? I mean, I know they bring the water in. Can you get your ground leveled, like using your tractor, or?
It needs like construction level effort, and I've applied for the NRCS to come out and do it because they will cover 95% of the cost,
Oh wow.
and they pay a construction crew to come out and correct the field.
Do you think you'll get it, or is that something that's difficult to get?
Well, it's waiting on the government to hand out money to the NRCS.
Oh right, so that could take like decades.
It could take years.
Right. All right.
But, you know, because goats are hardy and they don't need a special diet, they'll eat, you know, whatever's on the ground. I can just bale whatever I got and, you know, go with that.
Yeah, whatever you got. I'm watching that little red circle thing go around.
Oh, the fan? Well, the cleaner.
I'm fading fast. I'm running out of energy.
Are you gonna be able to do 14, or are we gonna have to save that for next
I
time?
think we might have to save it for next time. I'm like, I thought I was going to be all good to go for hours. Nope. I should have taken a nap this afternoon. We'll just get it. I'll get it set up for the next. We'll pause. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to pause here. It'll just be 1 second to you. And we'll pick up later. Kyle and I shall continue farming on this farm soon. See you in 1 second. Boop. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to my channel. Jared and I are continuing on. Actually, you guys have been here. I think I had 22 minutes recorded last time I was here, so never mind. You're already in the middle of an episode. Yeah, I found with the pickup truck, like when I had the Jimmy, the GMC Jimmy, it was like that. Like you'd floor it, and then like 20 seconds later, it would shift gears. Like it's like, come on.
It wasn't that bad. I just had a bit of hesitation before the engine
Yeah,
really
it's-
kicked in.
yeah,
and I'm like, why?
Like if you push it to the floor, does it like go like shift down a gear?
Oh yeah, it will if it
Okay,
needs to.
it just takes a a little while to transit. Yeah, this car doesn't do that. Actually, because it's the CVT transmission,
Yeah,
it just puts it wherever it needs it, and it happens very quickly. It's funny because it's just so low power on the low register. So like from 1,000 RPM to 2,500 RPM, you're dead in the water. So once I'm going, it's fast. But when you're down, when I press off the line for acceleration, it's like, but like those first like 5 seconds, it's like, come on.
So are we bailing this stuff, or are we?
Yeah. Oops.
Okay, and the bailer's down by the sheep.
Yep. I'm ready for a unload if you can.
So the other thing I've noticed, this truck doesn't have the best brakes. The second type of pickup that you can buy in the game, that thing has really bad brakes too.
Oh yeah.
and it's got bad acceleration. It's got a good top speed. It's got good power, but the acceleration stinks and the braking stinks.
Oh, are you talking about like the default one?
Yeah, the one in the game. So
The TT. Yeah, the pickup TT.
Yeah.
The lizard.
The lizard pick, acceleration stinks, braking stinks, but it's got power.
Yes, it does.
And good top speed. The pickup rodeo, I mean, that's got get up and go and some decent brakes.
I wonder why that, maybe just different models. Like I wonder, the pickup rodeo, I don't know where that came from.
Anyway,
the TT does have bad acceleration.
They'll hold stuff in the bed, and they've got a hitch. You can pull stuff around like the water tank and whatnot.
Now this harvester, every time I stop, it turns off the chaff stream. That's weird.
Really?
I must be pressing something wrong.
Sorry, assuming we're siloing this all stuff.
Yeah, I'm going to sell it all at once. I have to look for the best price and sell. I don't even know what I have. I think is it wheat? It's barley. We have barley.
Yeah. Do.
Yeah, what are we going to do with this straw? I don't have a collector, do I?
You've got a baler. No, you don't
Just
have
the
a
baler.
forage wagon.
Yeah, no forage wagon. And we don't have money either. I'm at $6,000. Our farm is busted. We're broke. We spent all our money on tractors.
You really could use some like revenue generators, like even a couple beehives, help offset maintenance costs.
I can't afford them.
They're not that expensive. Beehives are cheap.
It's called a bee house in this game, and so when I first started playing, I'm like, what the heck is a beef house?
A beef house.
Like for some reason my brain
Kinda
just
small for
it-
cows.
like a steakhouse. Like it just like my brain was like, well, I mean, yeah, I know. Well, and it looked kind of like a saloon building. I'm like, is that like you put a slaughtering facility in? Like what? I had no idea. I mean, we're talking like 3 or 4 years ago when I first started playing this game.
Yep.
But then I realized, I'm like, oh, bee house. I mean, it was like a year before I figured that out because I never used them. I agree with you, though. I think at some point we should put some money makers on here. And I think we have more sheep, don't we? Don't we have like 25 sheep or something like that?
I could see if I can tell you. Yes, I can tell you. We have 24 sheep.
All right, so we should start getting some okay production here soon.
98% cleanliness, water is mostly full, and hay grass is completely full.
Yeah, we just
The
serviced them.
the stats are not coming up yet, so I can't tell you where your wool or your production's at.
It's not very far.
I don't know why that takes forever to come up.
I don't know, but I try to buy a couple sheep every time we have a crop, so I'm just going to keep expanding them until we have a ton of them. They will be, hopefully, our little money makers. How come you get a big horn?
I don't know.
I'm at 60% right now, so I'll need, I think,
It's
I'll make one more pass and I'll need to unfill or unload.
it's kind of funny. You can have a completely modded visuals and lightings and signals and actions and everything, but no horns. You can't mod the horn. Like,
I could build the entire model.
I imagine if you could mod the horn, people would have done it.
I think they probably can't they? Or maybe they all use the same sound file.
I don't think I've heard anything that has.
Yeah, you're right. They all have the same horns.
other
Yep.
than the ones in the game.
Or the train.
The-
The train has a different horn.
The train and some, the stock, I'll call it the stock train horn, is such bad quality. Like you can tell they were manually manipulating the wave file by the way the horn fades in.
Right. And fades out.
Yeep, yeep.
Yeah.
Yeah, like what's with that? Anyway, great graphics.
I'm ready for your unload. We are ready for your wisdom.
Uh-oh.
What's the
I'm
matter?
coming at you backwards.
Yeah. I'll just stop when I get to the end of the row. I'm at 94% right now.
Wait.
I'll slow down.
I could
98.
Go.
Oh. Yeah, that's gonna be a trick. I bought a new airplane today.
Oh yeah.
One of the airplanes that I've been wanting had a 25% off coupon, and then I had another like $15 off coupon.
Mm-hmm.
So I got the airplane with 2 batteries. It normally would have been $140. I got it for $95.
Ooh.
It's an ultra micro Pitts.
An ultra micro.
Yes. So
So
like
you could like launch it off the palm of your hand.
you don't have to register it. 18-inch wingspan, less than a pound.
Less than a pound.
Less than half a
That's
pound,
crazy.
actually. Yeah, it's
Less
really
than
light.
half a pound.
Yeah, they're super light.
That's ridiculous.
Yep, they're tiny. Most of them are like that. Most of the ultralights are the micros and ultra micros are like, yeah, like a quarter pound or less. Yeah,
A quarter pound? That's like a hamburger.
or less. Yeah, they're less. It's basically like if you can imagine a styrofoam cup with a 2-inch PC board. The thing that adds the weight to it's the battery. That's the heaviest part. And with those 1-cell airplanes, the battery is like literally like a couple grams. On the 2-cell planes like this one, they're more like. But I mean, the all up weight is still like measured in ounces.
Mm-hmm.
But it's a pretty cool little. Wow, that was a really long pause.
That
Did
was.
you get lagged?
I thought I hit something.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the one thing
crap.
I can't stand about. And sorry, I have a nitpick about the imperial method of measuring stuff. Is you guys have ounces for weight and ounces for liquid measure.
I think it's just confusing. I agree. I totally agree with you. I don't know why we're still using the empirical or imperial measurement system. It's like, why on earth would you? Like I was telling the kids, because Ryan, my kids are, of course, it's American. It's actually English, but and I'm like, well, that might be the case, but I'm like, isn't it a lot easier to tell you something is 15 centimeters long rather than like 16 and 5/8 inches? I mean, it's like, well, we got to cut that in half, so 5 centimeters. Okay, that's 2.5 centimeters, or
Yep. 25 millimeters.
8/16 of an inch. It's like. Why aren't we using the decimal system? Oh my. I think what we're going to do for the bales is we're just going to throw them in the back of that truck.
Yeah.
And that way we don't have to, because we don't have to, we're just going to sell them. Why isn't this coming out? Did I miss?
I don't know. No, you're right over top.
Oh,
There it goes.
I must have missed. I must have been too far over.
No, you're right dead center now.
I'm perfect.
Anyway, I guess I'll go over and pick up the baler.
Oh,
I wasn't
well,
much.
wait. Oh, okay.
What?
I was done. I didn't think I was done, but I was.
Okay, I go drop this off, go pick up baler,
Good.
yeah?
Yeah, and then use a tractor to pick baler up, because I'm gonna sell the wheat.
Oh, okay.
I'm selling the Wheaties. So I'm taking my drone test on Tuesday. I've got the test scheduled. I'm a little scared and very excited.
Right, because you guys have to get licenses now.
Yep, I've been doing the practice tests, and I've been getting 90% and better. So
Oh, that's good.
I've done it over and over and over. I pretty much, some of the questions, like it's so bad that I know the questions by heart. Like there's a database of all the questions that they ask, and like half of them I can just, as soon as I see the first like 3 words, I'm like, "Gee." But there's still questions that I haven't memorized yet. So My goal is by the time I go to take the test on Tuesday, I will know the answer to every single question, completely memorized. I won't even have to look at the charts. So, and then they'll throw some hook, and I'll be screwed. But anyway, you have to have a 70% to pass. There's no way I'm not going to score at least a 90. So, I've been averaging about 95 to 98% on the test that I've been taking.
That's
So,
not bad.
yeah, I'll be doing.
At least they give you practice tests.
Yep. And like they're the actual questions from the test. Like the people have gone in, they have every single question from the test. There's a database of 151 questions. You get 60 of them.
Huh.
So, but what's funny is how many of them are completely not relevant to drones. Like, there's a ton of questions about altitude. Like as far as like, what altitude is this airport at? What altitude is that airport at? And it doesn't matter what altitude they're at because you're only allowed to fly 400 feet above ground ever. So it doesn't matter if the Cleveland Hopkins is 500 feet above sea level. It doesn't matter, but they're testing you on that.
Oh, because well, if the airport's at that level, then how high are you allowed to fly?
400 feet above that.
You could say 400 feet above ground level, or you could say 900 feet above sea level.
True. Well, true, but the drones all measure above ground level.
Yeah.
So as long as you're 400, and then if you have an object that's, let's say you're, boy, those wheels look silly. If you're like if you have to survey a building. Wait, where did the ZIL go?
Huh?
Do you have the ZIL?
Yeah.
Oh, I
this
need
little blue thing.
I need it.
Oh well, you said don't take the truck.
No, you're right. The truck. Where's the truck?
The in the silo, the drop off.
Oh, okay. The truck is the ZIL.
Ah, sorry.
That's okay. I've played Spin Tires. You have not. Actually, you need to get a copy of Spin Tires. We're going to work on that.
I don't want it.
You need it. It's fun.
Daddy, I need Spin Tires.
You will have
I don't need another game.
a huge appreciation for Russian trucks.
Daddy,
Yes, Seth.
I need Spin Tires.
So Seth needs Spin Tires too.
Hey, there's a bunker here. Did there always used to be a bunker here? There used to be a bunker here. That was a road. That used to be a road. In 15.
You're talking about by the sheep?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't even know why they have a bunker by the sheep because you don't feed them silage. You okay there, Seth? Wrong tube?
So,
Don't talk. Just get it out of your throat.
Come on. Oh.
So, yeah, it'll be interesting to take the test. I'm curious to see how I do. I'm sure I'll do fine, but...
Which way do I want to go? Which way do I want to go? Let's go this way.
Bali.
Make.
You.
Where is it coming from? Where did he
Ow! Hey.
Are you being attacked by your wife? Assaulted?
I made stew tonight, and apparently my wife thinks it's the awesomest thing ever, and she's
In his armpit.
she wants me to make more.
Armpit.
Wait, what does that have to do with armpits?
Come out of your leg.
It doesn't come out of me. Oh, thanks. So for all of you in YouTube land that missed that, that was a reference to the Croods.
What is
When-
that? Is that a TV show?
The Croods. No, that was a movie
Huh.
where they were the Stone Age family, and
The mill.
they anyway, and part of the show, like there's they meet.
Hi, Arthur.
Hello.
He says they meet a character who can create fire because the Croods themselves haven't discovered fire yet,
Okay.
and his name is Guy. Guy, makes fire, and they're all astounded, like, oh, what's that? He controls the sun. It's like, no, it's fire. And then one of the crew says, "Make more, make!" And so he grabs it and starts squeezing him, thinking that the fire's coming out of his hands.
Okay.
Anyway, it's more funny when you actually see the movie.
I see you heading south over there. I saw your tractor down by the river. Oh yeah, I see you going the other way now. Hey, can you go see what's going on with my tea, Seth? Because it has not arrived yet, and I need it.
I shall start the baling.
Start the baling.
What's really funny, and you should try it once for your YouTube audience, is get a forage wagon.
Okay.
And forage everything up and drop a huge pile of whatever, like grass or straw. Make a huge mound of it, and then take this little Welger baler up to it.
Okay.
And pull it through the mound.
Oh, well, just like spurt a whole bunch of them out.
It will spit out bales out the back so fast.
Oh, that's so funny.
You will laugh. Well, let's just leave it at that. You will laugh hard.
I'll pee myself.
Uh-huh.
I can't remember where my unload button is. There we go. Time to crash the market. Actually, I don't think we do. I think this all goes... The nice thing is this train now, they've changed it, so you don't get paid until the train actually goes.
Oh, so you can fill up the train.
Which you fill the train up. Right, but you don't get double pay anymore.
Right, okay.
So it's kind of a, whoa, truck freak out.
The nice thing is, though, you can sell, like, I don't know, 100,000 liters at a time or whatever it
Correct.
holds.
In fact, I may not. I still have more to come down, so I don't think I'm going to send the train yet until after I get the last train, last carloads.
The downside is you can't tell how much is in the train.
True. I don't think it shows you. Maybe it does. I don't know.
Turn. Oh, you didn't turn. Oh well.
Are you bailing?
No, I'm picking up stuff and turning it into blocks.
Okay. Roblox?
Yes, they are blocks which are in a row.
Oh, you got me. I found my new dream car.
Oh yeah.
It's I can't remember now.
Oh,
My brain just
must
went
have been
blank.
Really exciting.
It's a Fiat 124 Abarth. And so basically what they did was they took a Mazda Miata, like redid the way that it looks, so it looks really awesome, and then slapped a turbocharger on it.
Oh yeah.
So it's basically like a sport Miata, like a lot more sporty.
Wait a minute. Wasn't Miata a support car?
I know. Yes. Well,
Sort of.
yes, it was, and it's a very sporty car. In fact, the one that we drove was surprised. Like, people always talk about how slow they are.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't slow at all. I mean, we had a blast with it. We did a test drove one, and it was small. It's a little tight in there, but it was really peppy. Like, I was shocked at how much power it had.
Ah.
People were always like, it's so bad. I think it has 170 horsepower though, which is plenty for a car that size.
I'm going to say for something that small.
But they boosted up to 200.
Come on, go forward.
Let's see, and I don't have to take the rest of the train with me, it looks like. So we're going to load. I don't know, can we throw bales into these trailers?
You know, you can toss bales into tippers.
That's what I'm hoping for, because we're just going to drive them through the cell facility next door. They should just disappear. We shouldn't even have to tip them out. I want to just test and see if I can throw them in these trailers, because we don't need to stack them all neat like we did with the sheep.
I accidentally tossed a log into a tipper.
Okay.
And I'm like, oh man, it's just going to sit on top. No, it actually went inside.
Yeah, oh no, that's how we do lumber now. Yep.
So you throw log chunks into a tipper, eh?
Yep. Oh yeah. Oh, did I throw it over? Ah. I threw it over the trailer. I don't know my own strength. Nope, these tippers don't work, though. That's what I was afraid of. These tippers don't work. So, they're not going to work. We can use the truck, though, but... because the truck does work. Stupid! So these trailers are completely useless for that.
Uh-oh.
What's the matter?
Oh, good. I thought if you're not careful and you drive over some bales, you can actually press them into the world.
Oh, yes.
And you have a heck of a time trying to get them back.
On my Goldcrest server, I have a it's a sugar beet container. Like we made the pallets.
Oh, yeah.
And it got stuck in the earth, and now it's permanent. Forever there.
I drove over one of these small hand bales on my Goldcrest farm, and I pressed it into the ground, and somehow I managed to just fish it out with my hand.
Okay.
It was wedged in there good, but I did manage to fish it out. I wouldn't have left it. I would have deleted it from the game file if I had to.
All right, let's see here. Oh.
Aw, man. Freaking fracking. I don't like leaving little bits behind. Oh, no. Don't turn. Oh, got it.
All right, let's see here.
Oh, this is slow.
This is slow. This is fast. This is a zill. All right, hang on. I'm going to run over here, and we're going to... This thing takes a long time to unload. What are you doing? What happened?
I have a heck of a time straightening this thing out.
If it's easier to use one of the regular tractors, you may.
No, I might do that.
I think with some of these devices, like where you have to line stuff up, it's easier just to use the straights.
Yeah, especially seeing as this.
Wait, did I pull the... Whoops!
Set.
Did I pull the lever? I don't remember if I pulled the lever. I gotta look.
I didn't see any or hear any ka-ching.
Well, there's no ka-ching until the train actually gets off the map. I think I did.
So-
The train's gone. Well, that's cool. We should pull in some... No, it's... Is it? Yeah, it's gone. Yep. The beat train is still there. What, Seth?
Stop.
Is it? I get to snuggle Snoopy tonight? Why is John crying? Can you go check it out, please?
It's bedtime.
Oh, well, that would make me cry, too. I don't want to go to bed.
I don't want to go up. Yeah. Whoa! Holy steering.
Did you which tractor did you?
Little international and like I could turn on a dime.
Oh, the UTB.
Is it? Oh, Universal. Pardon me. International. Wrong truck.
Hopefully, we'll make some money. Haven't seen any cha-ching yet.
Wow! And this thing has brakes too.
All this and brakes too. All right, I'm gonna refuel here.
Lower pickup, engage drive, forward motion.
We have been really enjoying Star Trek Next Generation, by the way. I forgot how good it was.
Oh. Okay, maybe this Universal's a tad underpowered.
Yeah, I just grabbed the big.
Maybe.
You can
We'll
grab
give it a try
the.
here.
We have the orange one, the Zetter. The Zetter Pimple.
I'll give it another couple passes. Maybe I just need to get used to it.
Just
Just
get
like-
used to it. 15,000. That's
Doing
not
missions.
good. That's pretty bad. It's a crappy harvest.
Doing missions. You know, you get all this setups that you've never used before. It's like, all right, how is this thing going to corner? You get to a corner. Holy cow, I missed that. You get to the second corner. Yeah, I missed it again.
It's
You get to the third corner. Yeah, I just about gotten. By the time you got to your fourth corner, okay, now I know how this thing corners.
it is crazy. I never thought about this, but it is tractor radius, turning radius is a big deal. And I remember I watched a special. They were comparing two different. I think they were both Massey Fergusons, and one of them had a turbocharged engine, and it was a little bit smaller, and then the other one had like a naturally aspirated, larger V6. And the smaller tractor didn't have the pull that the other one did, so they didn't like it. But they did say that the one redeeming factor was the fact that it was so much better at cornering. So, like that made it more palatable because I guess, obviously when you get to the end of the field and if you can just whip the tractor around, it makes it a lot easier to use.
Mm-hmm.
So I thought that was interesting. So this is cool. This works just kind of like doing lumber where we just pick the bale up and toss it in.
Mm-hmm.
Makes it go a lot.
Yeah, and they're all nicely laid out.
Yeah, it's not as fast as collecting, or like using a bale collector. But I wonder if eventually they'll come out with that. Remember that vintage bale collector that was in 15?
The bale. Oh, the one that would collect like 8 bales at a time.
No, there was a vintage one that picked up these small bales.
Oh.
Yep, and it would pick up like there's a lot more room in here. They could pick up like I don't know, they picked up a ton. Like
Maybe I did see that, but I never used it.
I think it held like 50 or 60 of these.
Wow.
Yep, it was pretty cool. I wonder if anyone's ported that over yet, because that would help a lot. The downside is it just dumps them out in a pile. Like it didn't make them like nice and neat. It just would toss them into a pile. But I would imagine with the Welger being available, someone's made a collection wagon for it. But we'll see. Oh, and that is an episode break. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for being part of my channel. Thank you for watching. Hopefully you're enjoying this as we do our next harvest. I think we can plant this time without having to reharvest, so that'll help a little bit. So we'll see you on the farm again for the next exciting episode of Sosnovka. Have a great night. Be sure to subscribe. Thumbs up always help. And say goodnight, Jared.
Thank you for watching and have a nice day.
Have a nice day.